Hello? Hi, cat. Is there something you want? I'm streaming. Can I help you? Yeah? Yeah? Good morning. Just pull up my live studio so I can look at what's going on and hopefully chat unless it does something weird again. Eat the kitty cat. Okay, so this is what's happening. Hi, if you've never been here before or never watched any of the not for broadcast streams. Make sure I'm no. Yes, I'm talking. No, the PNG tuber's not talking. Okay, cool. If you've not watched any of the not for broadcast streams before, I'm talking for the first 10 minutes or so. I don't think, since I'm not monetized, I don't think I'll get in trouble with YouTube, but just to be safe, since there is some language in the game I can't control, I don't know when it'll pop up, I'm going to wait like 10 minutes, and then we'll get into the game. So yeah, just 10 minutes, and then we can play. So just a little chit chat. Some cool things are happening in my life. Hopefully it continues to be cool. But we'll see. I'll have a little just chatting stream Tuesday, I think is what I'm gonna do. To talk about it. And then hopefully everything goes to plan. No phone. Leave me alone. Don't know if Toasty's gonna be here this morning, but that's a-okay. I don't know if you guys can hear my cat yelling at me. He is in a mood today. He wants the world to know that he exists. He ate like an hour ago. Little boy is not hungry. Well, I mean, he is hungry. He's always hungry, though, so. I'm on my second cup of coffee, and I am stuffed up this morning. Like, oh, I should probably be playing some background music. That would be great, actually. You know what? Let's do that. Let's get some background music up in here. Give me just a moment. I forgot, since I didn't have the game going, that I should probably have. There we go. Let's start. There we go. Hey! So it's just not that dead silence behind me for another 6 minutes, you know? Behind me? Yeah, sure. I mean, it's in the background. It's background music. Yeah, so I'm on my second cup of coffee, and I'm super stuffed up this morning, but I'm also like, cat, what are you doing? I'm also words. Like, I've been having the window open sometimes so the cats can like look outside and stuff like that and enjoy the outside, but it's so hot. So it's just so hot. And yeah. The heat hates me, absolutely. I am not one that can survive in the heat long. I've actually been getting heat exhaustion at, like, if I went, the last couple times I went to something big, like a thing, an outside thing, I'm vague. Went to an outside thing, in the heat. I drank plenty of water because I knew it was going to be like that. It's a problem that I had been having. Drink plenty of water, try to stay in the shade as much as possible. Went out of the shade for like 30 minutes, and then like promptly my body's like, you're dying. Now's the time that you're going to get super sick. I'm like, cool, thanks. So yeah. The heat does not agree with me. Oh, I should probably post that. So I've not been posting on Twitter like I'm supposed to be. Actually. Anyway, so yes. It's just something I've known that is a problem. Oh, cute. I was doom scrolling a little bit earlier, so I almost forgot to start the stream on time. I do that a lot, doom scrolling. It's terrible. So literally just went to go check Twitter and I started doom scrolling again. Good job, me. Okay. So, how you doing? How's your life? Are you having good things happening in your life or bad thing? Like, is it a good upward thing or a bad upward thing? Or a bad downward thing? Upward thing? A bad upward thing? That's happening in your life right now. I'm talking to you, random mysterious person that clicked on this video and not knew you're getting into. Yes, you. So how you doing? Yes, I know the stream's not live and you can't answer me back, but how are you doing? Look, I don't have a lot to talk about until my Just Chatting stream Tuesday, so I'm just sitting here in the void by myself, so I've got to talk to potential feature people. You know, just like, what's up? Next week should return to a little bit more normal, for me at least, schedule, I think. So it'll be like Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday again. This week was just a little bit shaken up, and I forgot to do some posts on Twitter, so I don't know how well everything's doing on that end. Yeah. Sorry. I am a space cadet today. We're gonna see how the game goes. I suspect it might be the last stream of the main game. I don't know if we have any DLC that we might do. But I believe the main game will probably finish today. Cause I looked up how long it was. I'm typically slow at playing the games, because I'm not a true gamer. But I think I should finish it today. If not, of course, it'll be next week. But, we'll see. I'm really regretting my actions from last week, because I think that's got me caught, you know? I think I'm gonna be in trouble probably. But my job likes me still. But yeah, I'm probably got caught and I'm probably effed. So, Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the game up and rolling. Go ahead and pause. Stop that. Okay. Get the game up. Myself in studio mode. You should hear the audio of the game here in a little bit. There we go. And ba ba ba.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawes. Our main headlines tonight.
There we go. Okay. There we go.
What a wild ride this has been.
Okay, we are good to go.
A very blunt question.
Advance is lying to you.
Go ahead and
Friends and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
do that. Okay. And that way, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Just in case. Alright, let's get into it. Campaign. Load game.
Are you saying that advance have cured death?
Jog off!
We're still vassals, slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Oh, just continue. I'm being a fool. You arrive at work a little early despite a stressful journey and you still aren't sure of everything that's happening. Though it's the swarm of CCOs all over the building that is anything to go by, this isn't just Channel 1 matter. It's confirmed when you're informed that you need to speak to Buzzman. Immediately in a scooter to his office, you sit there still waiting for your boss. Oh no. A few minutes later, the bossman arrives with shovels and with a stern-looking CCO in tow. Ah, yes, Winston, good. This is Specialist Abels. She will be observing this interview. Please come in and take a seat. The ruddy-faced man bustles into his office and leaves the door open for you to follow. The few times you've been here, it was immaculate with everything in proper place. Not so today. It must be serious for Bozeman to be this flustered. So, Axel, do you know why you're here today? Bozeman shared his gaze fixed on your face from across the desk. Abel's is standing behind you, out of sight, but definitely not out of mind. I'm just gonna say, I'm assuming this is what happened with Disrupt last night. Last night was nothing short of a combination of heinous, outrageous campaign of terror that Disrupt have been reaping on this nation and its territories. But when she's a glance behind you to your left, where your CCO Observus is standing, and it is, of course, our duty to root out this rot. Wherever we, if the mouse doing this annoys you, I'm sorry. And it is, of course, our duty to root out this rot wherever we find it to prevent anything from like last night happening ever again. I've been asked by Advance to perform interviews of all staff members involved, and we'll be submitting a personnel review of your performance both during the incident in question and throughout your time here. Okay, this can only end well. Shoots you a quick smile. Don't worry, it'll all be fine. Arranging some papers, Bozeman clears his throat and begins. Obviously, a lot happened last night, and I have a number of interviews to conduct today, so I'd rather none of them take any longer than necessary. Please be brief, concise, and clear in your answers. You nod. So let's start at the beginning of the broadcast and work your way through. After the terror attacks at the memorial, you seem to have portrayed Harrison quite sympathetic. Why? I did what I felt was right in this. I didn't really. Maybe? Yeah. Showed what was happening in the news. That's our job, right? I did what I felt was right in the very stressful situation. Okay. The issue was I felt was right. I said, oh, I was very stressful. I could have said it was very stressful. I was just trying to show as much as possible. shows what was happening. Oh yes, of course, and everything is in flux. You weren't to know what was going to happen next. I'm sure you did the best you could, Alex. You always do. Bosman scribbles some notes down, the noise of his pen scratching into the notepad, punctuated only by the constant tick-tock of his ornate clock. Hopefully this will all be over soon, with not my arrest. There's one thing we noted during the final of the notice board. You seem to play an odd choice of sound effects relatively early on. Now, the script was expecting last, but for all three you chose booze. What did you do? Alright, subjective. I didn't pick the most appropriate choice. Art is subjective. Well, of course, obviously we want all of our shows here at Channel 1 to be successful as possible, and we allow our staff a significant degree of autonomy. I'm sure no one will try to fault you for having, for simply having a different sense of humor. You can see Bozeman is frowning as he writes this, clearly not convinced by his own words. Maybe he likes you more than you thought? Maybe he's trying to cover for my ass. How many other people will be interviewing today? Towards the end of the show, there appears to be some issues with the censor equipment. How do you explain that you censor perfectly acceptable language? I'll just do what the display tells me. I don't decide what's supposed to be censored. I suppose it's certainly possible the machine could have malfunctioned, much more likely the malfunctioning of some sort of than the malfunction of such a competent employee. We'll take a to look at it right away. Technically, there was like orange bits on the screen, and I could be like, "Oh, I thought those were red." That's what I'm going with. Make sure the maintenance look at it right away. With the price we paid, we expect it to have at least another 20 years, just like the last one. 20 years? You expecting that? Okay, sure. How many questions will you have to answer? Tape of that poor Miss Brightman. Why did you play it? Help me understand. Why did you play that tape? I was worried what disrupt might do if I didn't play it. At the end of the day, you chose to do it, Alex. I don't know if I would have done the same in your shoes, but I think it's clear enough that you thought it was the right thing to do, and that's all we can ask of you. I believe that's, he clears his only floor smile once again in face. I believe that's all I had for you anyhow. Thank God it's over. Yeah, I could say I was pressured into it by Disrupt, considering with what happened with the other guy, but we'll see if that flies. Yeah. I think that's all the information we need for now. Thank you. Could we have the room, please? This last is to the CCO, who is grudgingly accepting you hear the closed door close behind her. Okay, so we're having a conversation without her in there. Look, Alex, I don't know how involved you were last night, and frankly, I don't want to know, but honestly, it doesn't look good. I know it doesn't! I'm asked! I've done what I can because I like you, but I can't promise it'll be enough. Best just go home for now. There's no work for you until we get a new satellite tower up anyway. As you can see, almost swear sympathy in the old man's eyes. Back to normal? No. Alright, so we can't do anything for Disrupt the next couple times. We've effed it for this one. Not wearing every day. It's your anniversary this year. You got a plan. A week away could just be what the doctor ordered for you and Sam, but it won't be cheap. Spending that much on a holiday night might be a bit frivolous, though. So we're not. Yeah. You can't make tonight special. You can have the day off today. So you have the day off, so you can try and make a nice romantic meal for them this evening. Though they did expressly tell you not to bother this morning. You think a cheap last-minute gesture won't change anything, were their exact words. It'll be nice to have a lovely evening together. Okay, so maybe they're going to be angry. You get to work, turning the house into a perfect romantic setting for tonight. Everything's going according to plan. Sam's going to love it. I patiently wait for them to arrive. Even you and Chris can be on the same page for the first time in years. Maybe it's been long enough for them to forgive you, or perhaps they decided you were unfair to ask. But either way, you're grateful for the newfound peace. They even helped you clean the house today, so when Sam gets back from work, it'll be pristine. Here locks the door and the final touches in place. As Sam steps in the hallway, you're waiting for the doorway, take the kitchen, dressed to the nines, and acting as nonchalant as possible. Alex, what? What is all this? Oh my God, did you clean? What's that smell? I didn't clean. Chris helped me. To be fair, it wasn't just me. They give you a quick kiss as they step past you into the kitchen where banquet is laid out, candles lit, and with Chris and the children standing quietly grinning. Oh my god, Alex. Happy anniversary! There's a chorus from your 3 cheerleaders. As Sam turns to you smiling with tears in her eyes. Alex is perfect. Rushes over to you and kisses you softly, only breaking off with a less than subtle cough from Charlie. So I got officially accepted into the community cohesion management program. Of course you did, Charlie. God. Fuck. And how do you feel about being grandparents? Susie. Shit. Kidding, I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, Susie, don't do that to me. I'll kill her. Okay. Susie. Susie laughs and Sam grabs the doorframe for support. Alright, you two are coming with me before you give your parents a heart attack. We'll see you later tomorrow, as in not tonight. With a week, they finish ushering Charlie and Susie upstairs, out of the house. You pull out Sam's chair for them. Why, thank you, Sam says, taking a seat and grinning at you. Sounds like the kids are keeping busy. They shake their head as you take her into the office. Tomorrow, for now, you really didn't have to do all this, Alex. I know, I wanted to. Love you, Sam. Love you too, they breathe. Mind the words. Panoply? A food you prepared for them? Now, what on earth do I begin? They laugh as they pour the first glass champagne of the evening. You're very lucky to have such a wonderful family. Who could ask for more? Okay. An unwelcome discovery. Let's do this. Shit. Okay. Sam's call had been brief but urgent. Susie was in the hospital and had asked for both of you to come. You left work immediately. Bozeman had grudgingly accepted that a family emergency was cause enough to leave on short notice. Though you're sure he's something about you making up the hours. When you asked the front desk, they directed you to Susie's room. I'm in charge of... Okay, how do I make up the hours? But whatever. You run up 2 flights of stairs and along the corridor until you find the right room. Another one, that's what, 5? The nurse said outside. The nurses outside cut themselves off as you push past into the room. Sam is at your daughter's bedside speaking with a doctor. Susie's in a medical gown. Both faces are streaked with tears. What's wrong? What happened? So she was? No, this is, sometime afterwards. This is like a good, a year, I believe, after that one. Okay. So she wasn't. Okay. Sorry, the dates run into each other, apparently. Looks sympathetic towards you as you move to put your arms around the pair of them. Susie should be fine after some time to rest. However, I'm afraid we were unable to save the baby. Sam hugs Susie as your daughter breaks down in tears. Oh, God. And this is hard to hear right now, but it looks like it could be difficult, if not impossible, for you to conceive. Again, I'm terribly sorry, but if you have questions at all, I'll be just outside. Okay, always get a second opinion on that by a gynecologist. I don't know if that guy's a gynecologist or he's just like the... I'm not saying anything about doctors. It's just there's been stories where people are like, oh, I can't conceive, and they have. The 3 of you are left alone in a room, hugging tight as if something could somehow fix this. Your poor little girl. You wish there's something you could do, anything, but there isn't. For now, all you can do is hold her close and protect your daughter as best as you can. Oh. Oh. A job down? You see him bench. Oh, she. Are they. Why do I keep saying she? Everything's ready. So did they lose their job? Everything's ready. You and Sam have been trying to watch Bullet Man for years, but you missed it in the cinemas and it never seemed to be in stock when you went to pick up the VHS. Now you're waiting for them to get home so you can start. You hear the front door open and see a bowl of popcorn on the coffee table. We're all ready to go. Get your butt in here. Sam comes in with a vacant stare, ignoring both film and Stacks as they sit down next to you, and you have to actually nudge them to break their stupor. Sam, what is it? I've just been let go from work. Sam is staring into space. Apparently there's just not a need for 2 nursery teachers anymore. Not enough children, so they can't justify the expense. Honey, I'm sorry. It'll be okay. You'll find another place. No, you don't get it. There just isn't demand for younger years teachers anymore. Not just here, anywhere. I don't know what I'm going to do, what we're going to do. You pull Sam into a hug. It's alright. With what we saved, we should be okay for a little while. I guess you're right. I hate to putting this burden on you. Sam pulls back and looks at you. But I'll find something, I promise. We're a team. They laugh. God, I can't believe I just said that. I sound like a bloody Advance advert. You chuckle. Well, we are, though. We'll get through this together. Okay, so we're in trouble. You flick Bullet Man on finally finished the film after years of build-up. It's a typical Hollywood blockbuster, not best sold on its writing, but enjoyable nonetheless. Later that night, long after Sam fallen asleep while cooking the duvet, you find yourself wide awake thinking about money. How long will savings actually last? Oh, okay. So I put Crazy Knee on the first spot, right? And I put Advance at the end, and no Disrupt. The sterility? 3 years since the uprising.
Hello, Alex. I've checked the schedule for tonight. Nothing major to report. Certainly isn't anything you can't handle.
What the fuck?
At least my daughter's in for Advance's new initiative. That should liven things up a bit here. Keep up the good work.
Okay. Oh, there's nothing. Oh, they've given me absolutely nothing. I guess this is what we got.
And this is Jenny. She's the floor manager. Hi, Stacey. That's Colin. He, do you know, just don't do it.
Are they involved in bringing your daughter to work, Colin?
Nah, we don't believe in it.
All right, come and sit next to Mum.
Believing what?
Just days.
Had a girl.
10 seconds, everybody.
What is going on?
So much.
Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening and welcome to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf. And who's this, you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello, Stacey. Go fuck yourself. All right then.
Okay.
Here are the stories that matter to you. First up, with Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories, we asked you what keeps you going. I know that I, for one, was quite deflated when I heard about this, but reading all your submissions has really put
The nuclear fallout? Of course.
This is from Sonia in Larkfordshire. I've had plenty of time to fill, so I've started a new hobby. Since I started knitting, I barely remember that 85% of the country is sterile. My record is this scarf. It's 124 meters long. Thank you for that, and if you've started a new hobby, do write in and tell us about it. Next up, you know how we love your uncanny comestible coincidences, and I don't know about you, but I think this one really takes the biscuit. I'm not sure what I'm more impressed by, Stacey. The things our viewers spot are the unbelievable way our menu centres are now able to feed every team member every single day. Catherine from Berkeldown Centre saying, I couldn't help but spot the face of Paul de in my fourth lager this morning. Well, I'm not sure if I see it, Catherine, but then again, I'm only on my third. Do keep those coming in. Another go. We've just got time for one more of your stories, and this one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation. That's it, just tell us who it's from, yeah, and then read it out. Okay. So this one says it's from John in Stokely. Before I was convicted, I'd never read a single book, but since I was released from Betterman, I haven't been able to stop. I'm even working at a library, and on our lunch breaks, Mr. Wordyworth spell checks my tattoos. We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become better people. So do let us know your stories. You can do this bit, Stacey. No, you're right. Come on, give it a try. Let us know your stories here at the NNN.
What is going?
Got a change of pace coming up here. You'll need to use the S effect buttons for the next segment. The advance have already selected when and what to use.
Oh, cool.
Star, just follow your government orders.
Aye, aye, Captain.
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's team lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. Suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey? Got a lot more going for her than you ramblers. Okay, surprising vote of approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that right now. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Team Awards. Of all the many duties I have as team leader, this is by far the most pleasant. As I so often say to you, the uneven past is now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us. This is the new future, and I say to you, it's better now. I am delighted to be joined here tonight
Okay.
by one of the oldest people in Territory 1. He was born over 107 years ago. Please give a warm team welcome to Alfie Patchbadger. So, Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights? Alfie? Is he all right?
His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Did you turn it on?
Says it drains the battery.
Tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation.
Yeah, he says that's fine then. And I will help him with that. Yeah.
If you would. Sorry, can't get the star.
We got it.
So, Alfie, you're 107 years old.
Oh, don't bloody mind me.
Would you like to tell the audience what that's like?
Where is everybody?
Well, out there, in the dark. But bless him, it's not just the ears.
Rude.
Who are you?
Oi!
Julia Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
I love this story. Who are you, Rick?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Oh, so you're a you know,
A woman?
woman.
Women can do anything men can do these days, Alfie.
Can you piss? Can you
Ah!
I can't say I've ever tried.
No, I didn't think so. 2 sugars, please, and not too much.
Shall we get to the awards, Alfie?
Are you going to ask me about my life?
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time left now for that. So
When I was 9, I wanted to get married. There was no TV then, back here, you know. We made our own entertainment out of coal and oak.
What?
that's fascinating.
So they got me a pet, see? But it weren't a dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
Yeah. So I called it Patch, which was a popular name for dogs back then, on account of the king having a patchy face. And I decided to introduce him to two pretty little dirty thimbles who lived up the road.
Oh, how romantic.
She threw my dog in the river. That was the day I decided I'd never marry.
And that's the secret to your long life?
Oh no, I've been married 7 times. Divorced 8. There was a mix-up with number 3, you see. Yes, I'm just lucky. Are we going back to the home soon?
Soon, Alfie. First, let's turn to the reason we're all here. The weekly Territory 1 Team Awards. First up tonight is a lady who really knows how to put in the extra hours. She works at a transition centre in Hamble,
Oh,
and she has single-handedly allowed more families to unburden each other than any other nurse in Territory 1. In the uneven parts, she's been locked up. Tonight, she is being honoured as a team player. Please welcome Daphne Snifter.
Are you here to change me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
Doctor, I mean, 2 sugars, please. And don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Look,
There he goes. Look.
I can't get the arms up any higher than that. You'll have to go down.
Thank God those fractious times are behind us, and now the territories are thriving.
Are we in? As the actor said to the bishop.
Yes, thank you. Got it from here.
Well done. Daphne Snifter, everybody. Now, open your envelope and find out what you've won. Don't hold back, Beth. She's stuffing one of Peter's homemade Ethel's cakes.
Got it. I won a holiday for 2 in Territory 15. Used to be called San Palmerino, didn't it?
I believe it did, yes.
Why couldn't we have stuck with that then? It's easier to remember.
We're all one nation now.
Hang on a minute. Isn't it still on fire?
Daphne Snifter, everyone.
Oh, what about my change?
Oh, that was tough.
3 days now.
We'll get to that, Alfie. Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who, after a rocky start losing their family's ill-gotten gains to the Assets and Wealth Act, have really embraced the new future, setting up a community farm and petting zoo in their local area for all the local children to play. Please welcome Otho and Labelia, Jackson Randiganis. Medals, Alfie.
You know, when I was in the trenches, I had pals all Scottish.
Why?
He was from way up.
This poor man.
Didn't understand a blunt word he said, but he were my best mate.
Should we just grab it in place? Probably for the best.
And his best mate was Smudger A. There was him. Twiddly Eric, Unstable Terry, and of course, Leggy Sidney.
Aww.
These were a girl. But she had a boy's name, so they shipped her to the front anyway. First girl any of us had ever seen pose up. She's dead now. They all are. Smudger and Scotty never made it home. Fiddly got shanked in Frankfurt prison in over Hollywood. Terry really exploded while up his home.
What?
Fiddly got a fatal skin prick. Scratched herself to death. Just hate disease.
Thanks, Alfie. Great contribution. So, Otho and Labelia, a petting zoo.
After we launched School Our Well, we discovered there were actually people who would never even own a pony. So we decided to do something about it. That's the type of people we are, you see. Advantage of a private education, probably.
Well, I'm sure we could debate that all night, but there's no time. So, let's see what you've won.
Yes, 4 people or something.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely. Every citizen of the new future has my ear.
When you holds me the power, he took all of our wealth and took
Actually, in my case, I used to collect it.
You might as well have the rest of it too. Oh, security!
Oh God, not again. I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Bennies and the news are not good bedfellows. Keep those flappy bits off my channel, Alex.
I'll try my best.
And you are? Oh, no. Oh.
It isn't right and it isn't fair.
You tell him, girl. That's my wife, you know. Oh, no, you don't.
You can't think cows are swine. It isn't right. We used to have 3 horses. Then the vessel hung well. And now what have we got? 2 mangy goats, 1
What's going on here?
kennel, and a rooster that would bloody shut up.
Can we get this over quickly with, please?
As the actress said to the bishop. Oh, hello, Alfie Tadpatcher. Pleased to meet you.
Oh.
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll protect
Alfie.
Oh, oh.
He's got a great bloody nose.
You know, this reminds me of when I was in the 20s.
Wait, Alfie saves the channel.
Go to the promenade at Shining on
Okay. Gotta keep it on Alfie.
everything was black and white then, of course. We visited
What is going on here?
and tried to win a block
Whoa!
family. You couldn't buy lard in those days. You had to win it. Oh, he was so upset with that. Boys were boys. Girls were girls. Everyone else was by the circus.
We'll just keep it on Alfie now. We showed it, so.
With their big tents and their candy floss. You hear the music. You're a pipe organ. The sound in the world. This was before she lost her hearing after being a particularly loud round of applause. Did you ever go to the circus?
What's that, Alfie?
The circus, oh, yeah, just the two, Pat.
What's going on here?
Well, that was an unexpected dose of naked nostalgia. Some people simply can't let go of the past. That's why I look in joy and fervent admiration at the younger generation. So cohesive,
Uh,
such a team. And with fertility falling throughout the territories, we should value our fabulous new generation now more than ever. Our final
Oh.
winner tonight is a go-getter who really went and got 'em, helping to root out more than 170 disrupt collaborators in his own neighbourhood. Since then, he's gone on to be a senior cohesion cadet leader and organised all of the entertainment at last year's camp cooperation.
don't tell me.
Final winner tonight, Edwin Neverland.
Okay. Like, better not be my son up there.
Oh, Alfie Tadpatcher.
You should be in a transition centre, you old monk.
Ugh.
The Prime Minister. Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to finally meet you. Very similar in my
Ugh.
Nonsense. Prime Minister, you have saved this country. You have fought enemies on
Oh, so awkward.
tiny bits survive.
Well, let's open the envelope and find out what you won.
Ugh.
It'll be a fist enlargement.
Hate it here.
Here's intention, the behaviour page of that. Let's show the fools where they went wrong, eh?
Well, actually, betterment is about rehabilitation, Edwin.
Absolutely. And if they went re-into it, we would have you. Just like you and liberation. Thank you for this award. And
Oh, goodness. The horrifying.
report to non-cohesive. Be a team player.
That concludes tonight's awards ceremony.
Oh, boy.
Hopefully, things will be a lot more normal. Back to you, Megan.
Prime Minister Salisbury there at a highly eventful team awards ceremony. Any thoughts on this week's winners, Stacey? The nurse was fucking scary. The preteens were saggy, and that little prick will never lose his virginity.
I am nothing like a cook
Whoops.
Going live.
I meant to hit the 3 button.
You won't believe who's on the red carpet tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. And we're out.
Oh,
Oh, Alex, one other. What's that? You're off already? I know you had to take the day off work for Junior, but. Oh, I see. No luck still with Theodore. I'm so sorry, darling. Of course. I'll speak to you later.
okay.
Oh, Alex, completely forgot what I was going to say. Blast. You're lucky your Susie is outside the catchment area and exempt for today.
What?
Disaster.
What? I'm sorry, what? What the fuck did you just say? Outside the catchment area? I see also the Vance logo on the side there.
Are you fussy? Oh, right. So she can spare.
Oh no!
Cohesiveness, a song of solidarity for a steadfast society. No previous songwriting experience is required.
I got an E on the segment. Oh well. We survived, didn't we? It was chaotic, but we survived.
So, Patrick and Robin are just going to grab you their hand and then get these generic links on your screen to glue it all together.
They do know I have a Queen's View degree in journalism.
But you wish you'd study something useful, right?
It was bring your daughter to work day.
Where is our honoured guest?
Sitting around that boy band. Hot spot.
Heat rash. Hotspot one at last.
Heat rash. Bring up names, aren't they?
I'm here, computer comes up with them. The songs too. Ah, there she is, and just in time too. It's 10 seconds, everybody.
What have you been up to?
What's this new? And we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. Stacey's still here. Wishing she wasn't. Thanks, Stacey. And in this segment, we're delighted to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies. Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the late great Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. And all the stars are out tonight. We first covered this
Okay, I think this is an audio track.
years ago, back when it was called The Medicated. Then, for mysterious reasons, the film was suddenly pulled the night before its release. Well, since then, executive producer George Focus has spent 5 long years polishing the film and turning it into a special edition and premiering tonight with extensive state-of-the-art visual effects and a top-quality voice team. George says it's the movie he always wanted to make. Now, let's take a look at it.
Oh, I remember this. Oh.
I can't deconstruct it.
Oh, because they should say, oh, I know why now. This is a thing where they didn't know if they should save humanity or not. But now they're turning into a robot thing.
Kill you. Think of Saturn.
There's something on your face, Chief Harrison. Flesh and blood.
Sorry.
Quasar.
I accidentally hit that as I was trying to do this. That's so funny, though. Mobby!
You rusted, but I didn't notice.
Captain.
I'm buffering, chick, you said.
Got one on you.
God damn it, lost it all.
Here's a map.
What's a map?
What is this nonsense?
So head north on Interstellar Avenue, left at the asteroid belt, and a tricky three-point turn at Uranus. What are these symbols? This corner, this is the key.
Shut it down.
Yes, we can shut it down. But we have to ask ourselves, who are we?
Of course.
Gosh, thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey?
The robots were alright.
They certainly were. Let's go over to Robin Short now in Western Square, who I believe
Whoops.
is the star of the show. Robin.
Well, Megan, I'm joined by not one, but both of the stars, Lawrence Blunderclatch and Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. It's thanks to shows like yours that Eleanor and I are even here. don't you agree? Absolutely right, darling.
And you two have both become absolutely huge in the past couple of years, haven't you?
Even huger, yes, that's right. I feel very lucky, very, very lucky to be born, well, you know. And Helena is in massive demand too at the moment. She's still the face of a major cosmetics brand, and she's booked to do a 1 million year in the summer.
Wow, it sounds like you're both very busy. But is there any chance we'll get to see you together on screen again?
No, I'm really not supposed to mention this, but we are doing a little something together. I'm playing a weathered starship captain from another galaxy, and Helena is my droid companion.
But how does that work?
I spend 7 hours in makeup now.
No, how does Helena play a droid?
Oh, we just pop her on a windscreen.
Wow. Well, Lawrence Blunderclatch and Helena Canterbury-Boatshoot, thank you so much for joining me. And we're going over to Patrick Bannon now. Will we be seeing you in a movie anytime soon?
Thank you, Robin.
Patrick Bannon. Macy.
Billy Bob Jean Short, and surely you recognize my youngest pop sensation.
I do recognize.
Her little C comes out and drops next week.
Actually, we're expecting Milsey. Is she?
She's around. She's not been feeling very well. She's put me in charge.
Has she?
Well, the courts have. They gave me stewardship over her
Oh,
estate.
oh no.
Eternal soul, praise Craglaw.
Praise Cragler. Wow. But is she coming just because we've got some questions for her?
Well, she might be along later, but as a legal and spiritual guardian, I'll be happy to answer all.
Oh. Well, last time we talked to her, she was like, "Oh, it's all a hoax. Like it's not real."
You know what? I feel great. Well, who are you wearing? I'm wearing Little C, and you could be too. Really? Little C's new line launches tonight. This is one of my favourite looks. It's called oh, what a unique name! Hard to spell, guys.
But of course, Lil C is basically fashion royalty now, with a veritable clothing empire to her name.
Yeah, well, the label's gone from strength to strength since our initial TV launch. And it's very show, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So really, we have all you to thank for all this. You know, this hat costs more than my second jet. Feel that?
Yes, it's a nice hat.
Person.
And Fruits magazine has named me the youngest self.
Nope.
And do you have
Sorry, my bad.
for anyone wanting to follow in the footsteps?
Absolutely.
I'm trying.
To succeed on your own is your family's financial backing and pre-existing fame. It's not rocket science, people.
Well, but in sadder news, am I right that Lil C is going to be retiring from music?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Sure you can imagine. At 25, she's far too old for pop music.
Fucking course she is.
Tough with these young stars. So, the Best Of album is out now, and she's touring that later this year. And then, her farewell tour the year after that. And that's her last chance to see her. So, until the reunion tour, and then the classic tour after that. But, it's been a long and varied career, as you can imagine. She's very, very proud.
Oh, and if her health's bad, then maybe it's for the best.
What's wrong with her health? Oh, yes, her health. Her surprisingly expensive treatments. Curse you, Zaytan! Damn your intergalactic justice!
Oh, yeah.
What?
Better be letting you get back. Babies aren't going to sell themselves, or possibly at all. Billy Bob, Lil C, D, thank you so much for joining me, and do pass our best wishes to Lil C.
Who? Oh,
Now, it looks like Robin is with a music legend who actually is irreplaceable. Is that who I think it is, Robin?
It absolutely is, Patrick. Jesus, I almost can't believe you're here. How have you been?
You know, I like to walk amongst the people every now and then. It makes me feel close.
I'm waiting to see if there's like an advanced thing I gotta bloop.
And to be close is to be human. And to be human is to be apart. Oh, that was good, write that down. Hey, Rachel, write that one down.
It's good to see you've done so well for yourself.
Thank you, my child. You know, I have you to thank for that. If it was never for your show supporting me and my music, I never would have transcended.
Now, there are rumours going around that you might be running for office. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, that's absolutely true, yeah.
But you're aware that elections have been suspended in the territories?
No, I'm not running to be no Prime Minister.
Oh, you're not?
No. I'm gonna be King of the Moon.
King of the Moon?
Yes.
No, sorry. You're running for King of the Moon?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not running. It's my birthright.
And does this have anything to do with promoting your upcoming hip opera, Jason Space?
Hush now. Cynicism is so unknown.
Okay. And how long will this last? Will it go the way of last year's Living as a Mouse fiasco? Or maybe your foray into ventriloquist beats?
Thing.
I merely live by them.
Uh-huh.
So, are you looking forward to seeing the automated?
You know, I don't believe in film.
Of course.
Thou shalt keep thine image still and holy. That's track for Jesus Christ Megastar.
Thank you for your time, and good luck with your new life in space.
Okay.
You be my child.
Oh.
Well, Megan, that's what success looks
Yep,
like.
that's what success looks like here.
Let's see if we can grab someone else to have a chat. Back to you.
Thanks, Robin. But I think Stacey and I are probably in quite enough trouble where we are. So, three big names there, Stacey.
Yeah, big names.
Any thoughts about them, maybe from your generation's perspective?
You won't like my opinions.
Try me.
Well, Bumbanonk is so old he's like 1 week away from the transition centre, so who cares? And Lilsey was cool when I was like 12 or something, but now she's just another fucking loony. And Jesus is a disrupt-loving wanker who should have died with the rest of them 3 years ago.
You're right.
You agree with me?
No, you're right, I don't like your opinion. But thankfully, we can go back to Patrick now, who has another familiar face to catch up with. Now, Patrick, what's the atmosphere like there?
It's absolutely electric, Megan. I can't quite believe it either, but he's here. It's Crazy Neil.
Hey, hi, ho, how you doing?
Neil, our audiences just love you. They've really, really connected with your ads over the years. What's it
So.
Crazy. People stop me in the streets, they expose themselves, they write me threatening letters. You know, the stalker has become the stalky. A real taste of Neil's own medicine, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and what's been the most challenging thing about being so famous?
It's places like this. You know, being around actors and rock stars.
What?
Real crazy. Crazy Neil.
Did I do this?
And I'm used to being the loudest whack job in the room.
Yes, I can imagine.
But I know what you're thinking. Hey, Neil, where's the crazy deal? We got crazy deals on chairs. You ever sit in a chair and knock your socks off?
No, I can't say that I have.
Makes a mess of the carpet. But what do you say? We got a deal? Well, what about Betty Andrews' handbag? It's real leather. It's real cheap. And it even contains our heart medicine. Spicy.
No, really.
You've got the chair. You're really busting my balls. What can I do to convince you? Let me throw in my wife.
Oh no!
Really, I can't take your wife.
Yes, you can. I got loads of them. Come on.
Oh no!
We got crazy deals on meals. We got crazy deals on wheels. We got wheels on wheels.
You know, power corrupts. I don't know. This is. Did I do this? Am I the reason he's? Because I've been pushing his thing because I have a share in his stock.
Recruiting me to hero. How about that, Megan? The man himself. Aren't we lucky? Back to you.
Thanks, Patrick. What a
I gotta watch
colourful
those.
interview there on what looks like an amazing night. They certainly know how to make an entrance. And the automated really does seem to have unstoppable written all over it, because despite Boris Horsey in Hours magazine calling it Lawrence Blunderclatch's overly long suicide note in a review which ends with the words, and he hasn't even had the decency to see it through. The film, which is free to all residents of the territories, has seen record pre-bookings and looks set to run for months and months. But let's go back to those lucky few seeing it tonight. Oh, I'm so jealous. Robin, you seen anything unusual there?
Only if you would count an ant colony doing a dance number. I know, I can't believe it either. And
Oh, it's him.
joining me now is legend of the pitch and of the headlines. It's former footballer.
Sorry, don't talk about football. Ever.
Joining me now is Johnny Hams. No, sorry, excuse me, Reverend.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to book you for that one.
My apologies again. So you are now the leader of a...
It's a personal development program that promotes growth for sports-based systems improvement.
Right, and...
He's still in that years later?
Simple, really, Robin. New members start in Division 1 into intensive 90-minute courses to accumulate enough points to get into the playoffs. Promotion to the league.
And if you don't get enough points... then what now? I'm sure. So what kind of teachings are in your program?
Oh, there's so much to watch that I've got to go back and watch.
Johnny, will you tell our viewers at home what it's like?
Sorry, you've been warned. Shocking behaviour, and that's you banned from the next 2 interviews.
Oh, well, I guess I better hand back to the studio then. I'll hit the showers and then get a stern dressing down from the manager in the changing rooms. Back to you, Megan.
Thanks, Robin.
No.
Lucky you, and enjoy the movie. The automated cinemas across the territories this weekend. What a star-studded event, eh, Stacey? Who cares? No one goes to the cinema these days. Of course. We'll be back after these messages. I still go to the cinema. Get yourself a video recorder, like the one at the home. Yeah, I've got a video recorder. It's just not the same, is it? You're right, it's better. No uneven chatting and chewing all the way through. What about a kitchen table on the back row? Doesn't that happen anymore? In public? What's wrong with you? Nothing's wrong with me. Feeling better? Gotta get set up for heat rash. I think Ronnie's on something. And there he is. It was on his rider. Apparently it's medicinal.
Ronnie's always high. Give him orange juice.
God, she speaks. He's a stupid cunt. I'm just like you, she wouldn't.
We seem to be a bit bunched up again.
Oh, don't worry. It's so good.
It's what now? Oh, here's Megan. She's going to be interviewing you.
Hello, hi.
And this is her. This is Stacey.
Wow. Hello there, Stacey.
Fuck off, Ronnie. Right. No, I'm sorry, but if we can't be polite, you're going to have to wait in the dressing room. Whatever. Do you want to go and wait in the dressing room?
No, I do not want to hear that. Stop.
No, what?
I can't deal with that.
No. Thank you. Okay. Sit up straight. You're ruining the shot.
That's 10 seconds, everybody.
Oh, cool.
Fucking right, Noko. What's that? What's no?
In 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. For our final segment tonight, Stacey and I are delighted to be joined by Heat Rash. Their new album, Girls and Why We Love Them All, comes out this weekend. So, let me
That's a
start.
mistake.
It's Nolan,
How about the songs?
Ronnie.
So it stays on tattoo.
Oh, you've got a tattoo of your name on yourself. Okay.
In case he forgets it.
This raconteur, you must be Chinny. Why do they call you Chinny?
It's because of this ugly old thing.
I don't know what you mean. God, you're so fucking embarrassing. Dale. Crikey, Dale, you do not look old enough to be in band.
I get that a lot. I'm actually 23, the oldest one. I have a growth disorder.
God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
It's so cool, PT.
He's only messing with you.
He's actually 58.
Okay, right, I see. You're going to be a handful, aren't you, boys? You must be TP. What does TP stand for?
Tiny prick.
It stands for Tuesday.
I see. How long have you had that nickname?
Ever
since Nolan decided Terry Pronouns was a shit name for a member of a boy band.
Noko, Ronnie.
It's not cool, I guess.
Sorry, what does no-co mean?
Ah, it's the opposite of Soko.
Snake. Soko. Yeah, so cohesive. You pretees say cool. Right, okay, thank you, Stacey. Sorry about her.
Not your fault. She's uneven.
So, you guys met through a popular show on one of our rival channels, didn't you?
Yeah, team players with a Z.
So, how did that work then?
Well, actually, Dale and I knew each other from school. We were actually classmates. And
Fuck's sake, Nolan, mate. Give someone else a chance. We all went on team players. We all auditioned. The judges put us into bands. And, yeah, we went to their houses and just put us into bands.
it's an example of how we're greater than the sum of our parts when we work in harmony.
And occasionally singing.
So every week on the show, they get these bands and they give them a song that the producer just found from under the bin somewhere.
Actually, I write the song.
And the public would phone in and decide which song they like best.
Right, and then the losers would be eliminated.
Mom. Noko. So Noko. The band who get the most approval gets to play their song again.
Sure. So what happens to the losers then?
Mum.
What do I keep doing wrong?
We don't use the L word anymore. Would you please stop saying that?
What is going on here?
It's a pejorative. It's a word designed to diminish. At Go-Getters, I learned very early that you only win when everybody wins.
But, sorry, that's not real life, is it? That's just sports board, no?
I thought you were Soko.
No, do not even try, honey. You cannot win. You will never get it right with the next generation.
She doesn't understand. So I do understand, actually, Stacey.
What's a shrinker?
Well, a shrinker.
What's a preteen, Mum?
I guess it's pre.
It means someone who's older, doesn't it?
New territories. Someone who turned 18 before the new future. We call you preteens.
Uneven.
Mimis. Nonks.
It's not her fault she's old. She can't help it.
That old.
I'm trying
actually.
to help you.
I don't think I need your help.
See? Total mimi.
Is that so?
Yes, obviously.
I hate it here.
You know what the real problem with you lot is? You just can't get over the fact that your beloved Disrupt are gone and you just don't fit in anymore. But the truth is, Disrupt were violent, no-co, Brits being led by a fucking psycho. I'm glad they lost, and you should be too.
Listen, not everyone over 30 supported Disrupt, Stacey.
Not everyone, no, but one fuck-off lot of you did.
Soko, Stacey.
How is that?
We've all learned maybe a little bit more than we expected to there. I'm genuinely delighted to have met you, Ash. And before we end the show tonight, I think you're going to sing for us, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. We're going to sing a song from Girls and Why We Love Them All called Pieces of My Heart, which is about a real relationship I had with an actual girl.
Nolan, give it a rest, mate. No one cares. Come on, let's get on these stools, lads.
Right.
Aw.
So, Stacey.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Sing this song to me.
Oh, whoops. I'm sorry.
So, here they are with their latest single, Pieces of My Heart.
Oh goodness.
Excited, Stacey?
Not for me, no. I only listen to blip music and a bit of jizzcore. Pop music is...
Ah, yes. I know I meant to mention this earlier. Apparently, these newfangled boy bands change singer all the bloody time. Try and follow along, eh?
That's
Keep a shot on whoever is currently singing the lead vocal.
can do. What? Okay.
Wandered into a bush and grabbed a vodka and stag. Took her acid
bum. What? Oh. What? What is? Okay. I'm not getting any times thing. What is that line? Right, you wrote the song with all these different references in it. Oy.
Wow. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Heat Rash. That was actually really good. Best of luck. Thank you for coming in. Now it's almost time for final thoughts tonight. And I've actually asked Stacey to write a few, and they're just being programmed into the auto cue now. Now I have no idea what she's going to say. So, fingers on that bleep button in the broadcast room.
I hear you.
Take it away, Stacey.
My name is Stacey. I guess you know that by now. Don't know why I put that in there. Really. I don't watch the news. There's no million stuff on the night, so I don't know what's considered important anymore. But I'm pretty sure that it's not rehash news and fucking boy bands, so anyway.
That's your Vance.
What's important to me. When Advance were first elected 6 years ago, I was 9 and in a home. Not a family home like you call a home. This was a state children's home.
If you hear dogs barking, I'm sorry.
It was fucking awful, actually. It was like a Charles Dickens book. The roof leaked and the walls were damp some mornings. Food was bad. Drugs and
Sorry.
alcohol were everywhere. No one cared. You had to watch back all the time because there weren't enough staff to manage as you'd imagine, there was a lot of some bad stuff went down there with some of the staff. Yeah. Not all of them, but the others knew, and they didn't stop it. And then Advance won the election. And like a miracle, things started to change. They got better, had nicer food. The home was not just repaired,
What's that noise?
decorated and kitted out with books and sports stuff.
Am I crazy?
Musical instruments and video games. Most of the staff were fired, and the new ones, which there were more of, spent time talking and working with the bullies. And you know what? A second miracle. It worked. The bullying stopped. My life, got better. Because finally, there was enough money to do the good things, and Advance had the guts to do it. I joined Go-Getters, and on Liberation Night, that gave me a group of friends that I could talk with when the bombs went off and the power went out. Another miracle. I wasn't alone anymore. And that was the night I finally understood the importance of being in a team. So here's my final thought. I know the people who were doing better under the old system long to go back. You say, we were freer, but what you mean is, we were richer. But for every one of you, there is 100 of me. And even now, after all you've had taken away, you are still doing better than I am, than I likely ever will. You still have homes of your own and families of your own.
Damn, she's spitting.
Who love you. And I'll never have that. So maybe you should stop looking for the worst interpretation of everything this amazing government does and realise it's not for you. It's for the millions like me. And you can cry and bleat all you want, but you're never going to get your money back because it's already been spent on miracles.
Honey, it's not about the money. Oh.
Thank you, Stacey, for that. My name's Megan Wolf. Let's keep making tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Is that all right? Yes. Yes, that was more than all right.
Nicely done. I think we might have actually given them something to think about.
So I guess you're going to be taking me back to the home now then? I was thinking we could go out somewhere and, I don't know, have a meal, talk about our options, if that's okay.
Of course, Miss Wolf. Security will be standing by.
So they're always there then?
There was a thing a few years ago.
Oh, with that Jeremy bloke? I heard about that, everyone did. Were you here back then? Doesn't look old enough.
Well. A slight dock to pay? Why? Oh no. Why was my pay docked? Okay, I have to watch.
And this is Jenny. She's the floor manager.
Hi, Stacey.
Well, actually.
That's Colin.
So you're not gonna load?
We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become. Wow, you know what the statue used to be called? Kill me. Wow, you know what the statue used to be called? The National Nightly News? Now it's just
Nobody cares.
Everything all right here? Okay, Stacey? Can I get you a glass of water? Good luck.
Kill me.
Sorry, I forgot my murdering kit today.
Pissy. Do you want me to leave?
No, Stacey, I just want you to try.
Coming back from the titles, quiet in the studio.
Live to that right now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Team Awards. Of all the many duties I have as team leader, this is by far the most pleasant. As I so often...
Okay. Oh, I disappeared. Me. Well, I'm waiting to see if anything pops up on the screen. Let me get myself back. Ba 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 ba. I'm worried what they said about Susie and the catchment thing. Okay, I want to see what's happening towards the end. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just watching them. And, let's go ahead and speed this up. Alright, this part. Okay.
Don't have a right to protest. Fuck's sake. It's fucking disgusting. I hope she gets something better than that. That people don't have a right to protest. I'm trying. You're really not such an old fuddy-duddy that you can... fuddy-duddy.
Ugh. Don't get me wrong. Absolute trash. But what she got did not deserve. What is going on here? It's something it's just so funny to me. That's fine. He deserved the punch. He had a hand hold of her. Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem. And you didn't have a problem with it. No. And that's a problem. Okay.
Don't even. Or you can drop me back to behind right fucking now.
Don't worry, I'll have a car running down the show.
Doesn't surprise me. It's not my first rodeo. You lot never surprise me.
I wonder why.
Oh no. Oof. I might just catch up on. Oh, well, I kind of want to see all of it and show it on stream, but it's like there's so much of it. I have to redo the whole thing, right?
Back to you.
Bluesky there at a highly eventful team awards ceremony. Any thoughts on this week's winners, Stacey?
The nurse was fucking scary. The preteens were saggy, and that little prick.
had some more of my qualities and less of his own.
I am nothing like you, Edward. You clearly haven't understood a thing. You shouldn't be interning at Betterment. You should be being enrolled.
Ooh.
Peter Clement was my best friend, and I wouldn't have changed one thing about it. Piss off, Jim.
Mother? Oh, 2 sugars, please, love.
Mind your good old days. Not like everything's spiraling out of control into some kind of tragic comic disaster.
Yeah, that. It's like having him back in the chair.
Do you reckon he's watching us somewhere? Laughing.
Really? Are you watching us?
Are you receiving us?
Are you fucking with us?
Oh, right. So she can swear.
You can swear, just not on camera, my dude. Alright. I'm really curious about this. Okay. We gotta continue on. Stop. Back. Continue. Love Patrick. The new Patrick bit. It's so funny to me. I need to be better because apparently I got docked and paid and I have no money. So that's not great. And up and come? Uh-oh. I'm broke ass poor. You once again setting yourself in post everything's proceeding orderly, just how the man likes it. Though it's right for him to be late. The door opens behind you just as you start to imagine the reasons why. Alex, thank you for waiting. It's been almost 6 years since you started working with us, Alex. A lot has happened in that time, from the unfortunate incident with Mr. Donaldson to disrupt attack on this very building. Boss, look at you, need his gaze. And in that time, you've done some good work. Uh-oh. 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 Not to mention, I've heard some good things around the office as well, so I'm happy to inform you that I've proved a small raise in recognition. Bozeman is smiling at you now. Thank you, sir. Not at all, you've earned it. But that's not an excuse to rest on your laurels. I'm sure you've got work to be getting back to, and with that, he turns some papers around his desk, clearly considering you dismissed. You head back to your studio, spring your step. It's nice to get some recognition. Well, it's nice to get some pay, because we need it. Am I still poor? Foregone conclusion. It's late. It's been snowing all day, and like everyone else, some still broke as poor. That did nothing for me. And like everyone else, you stayed inside as much as possible, keeping warm. Normally, you enjoy the snow, but today it's been nothing more than irritant. Still, tomorrow you've got the day off and might actually be able to enjoy it. I don't know about that. Sam's always excited when they get to see snow. When they were younger, they'd always wrap the kids up and take them out to play. It's been a while since that's happened, though. Something about the warm fire and dark nights always makes you feel nostalgic at this time of year. Sounds of front door opening startles you out of your thoughts. Hey, I'm back, Sam calls before coming to find you in the living room. Oh, the fire's going. It's lovely and cozy in here. They come and sit with, by you, leaning their head on your shoulder. Welcome home. How was your day? Sam sighs. Oh, you know, the usual. Spent the morning volunteering at the menu center, making myself useful. They pick up the position while unemployed and had kept it going. Then in the afternoon, I went to see some old friends from the old job. They're thinking of moving again, so we're looking at new places. What about you? Yes, I'm good. Glad I've got nothing to work. Glad I've not got to work in that weather. Blah, 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 blah. Words. Well, tomorrow, let's make a day of it. Go for a walk. Maybe I'll even drag you up the top of the hill with a sled, and we can race like the old days. I don't know. We're getting a bit old. You start to object, but Sam cuts you off. Oh, you're only asking because you know I'll win. Give you a wink and a kiss before getting up to go into the kitchen, calling over their shoulder. Loser pays for the cocoa. You don't use the word loser anymore. It's not allowed. It's no-co. It's not cohesive. So, it's just like... It's been over 13 years since your dad died. You visit his grave a few times, normally during times of stress or when you're trying to figure something out or when you just want some peace and quiet. Today's no different. Feel Sam's hand on your shoulder, giving you a reassuring squeeze. You're grateful that they're still here with you. Just having them by your side seems to make things easier. The call of Raven catches your attention as it flies away. Don't do this to me. Charlie was only 8 when his grandfather died. He didn't really appreciate how big the loss was at the time, but as he got older, you did your best to pass on what your father taught you, your dad taught you. Now he's all grown up and he's starting to teach you, which is strange, but in the nicest way. You're proud of the man he's now become. Susie, despite everything she's been through, still rock for the rest of you. She'll be a great mother to the twins. They couldn't have found a more loving home. Okay, so she adopted the twins? There's been a lot of arguments over the years, but you couldn't change a thing. You're still amazed at how far your daughter has come. She's one of the best things in your life. Your relationship with Chris has always been a bit up and down, but of late you seem to actually be getting along. It makes a nice change, and certainly made life easier with Sam, but that's family. You've got to take a good with the bad. She may be in a bit, I'll bet, expensive care home now, but it's still comforting to know your mother is around, even if she barely recognizes you anymore. Her presence is always reassuring. You could do with that right now. Turn away and wander in the direction of the car. You can't control life, what happens, who lives, and who dies. All you can do is keep going and see what gets thrown at you next. What is life if not a series of little decisions that define us? And we'll never know which ones would take us one way and which would bring us here. Okay, I'm still poor. So it's not great. Pro-government censoring won't alter your broadcast score, but it will be noticed. Okay. Okay, I need to get a better broadcast score, so I hopefully don't... Oh, the finale? 7 years since the election. Alright.
Alex, good evening. That time again. That's not to focus on the problems and all that. Let's just get started. But just so you know, the problems with your equipment continue unabated. Locked buttons, screens flickering on and off, sparks and the like. I'm sure you'll manage without issue. Oh, and don't forget, you've got free reign of the SFX buttons now. Make sure to use them to keep the show lively. Cheers.
What? Is it actually the finale? Or... Little F's, little chats, of course. It's been...
What have you got me? No, come on, seriously. Not even a cake.
Sorry, no.
Okay. Alright.
How old are you then, Cole? Okay, here we go. Big smiles.
I've actually gained a year. I celebrated 44 last year. It's actually this year. Brilliant.
You're 44. I'm going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening and welcome.
Spice it up with some audience responses, Alex.
I'm Megan, and I'm joined, as always, by the inimitable Robin and Patrick. How are we?
Well, we have got so much going on tonight. I'm excited.
I'd say I'm about a 12, Megan, on the excitement scale.
Yeah, exactly. We have got so much SoCo stuff coming up. We sure do. We have celebrity chef Jordan Brankley, who will be cooking up a stall.
We'll be announcing the winners of our big competition, Visions of the Future, and we'll be joined by a very special guest for a game of Wheel of Truth. And I'll even be showing you how to make your own Leaders' Day gift. We've got all of that and so much more tonight on The Nightly Show.
Coming to you live from the Channel 1 buildings in the heart of the capital. It's The Nightly Show.
Things have definitely changed in the 7 year.
Right, let's have some applause on the way into the next section.
By Chef Jordan Brankley. But first, we know you love them, so Robin's going to give us an update on our lovely Nightly Show pets in Pet Corner.
Splendid, that's the ticket.
Well, Megan, first up we have our hamster, Lord Cheeks. Now, he's a squat winter grey with the scientific name Adipon stultus, and he lives here with us in this cage. Hamsters love hoarding.
Whoops, that's the wrong one.
Special pouches in their cheeks for storing food. He loves carrots, apples, and chewing tobacco. Now, hamsters are nocturnal, so we'll do our best not to wake him up. But let's just see if we can... Well, the door has been left open. It looks as though Lord Cheeks has actually gone for a little wander. But I'm sure he will be around here somewhere. In the meantime, let's say hello to our tortoise. Now, after last month's viewer vote, she is now, of course, called Slow Barbara. And don't panic, even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually hibernate. Let's say hello. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, Babs. Oh. Those are our Nightly Show pets, Megan, both alive and well. Back to you.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
Or some very similar animals at the same time tomorrow. Now then, I hope you're hungry, because if not, you're about to be. Patrick Bannon is with Chef Jordan Rankley, and they're going to be showing us how to mock up a delicious apple pie. It's time to go into the kitchen.
Don't forget the SFX buttons.
That's right, and I'm joined here by Chef Jordan Rankley. Welcome to the Nightly Show kitchen. How does it compare to the kitchens you're used to?
I love the colours. It's vibrant. It's fresh. It's one about all the arseholes. Yes?
Sorry?
What?
So, you own 6 restaurants, you've been awarded 9 Ballon d'Or across your career, and you've worked alongside the best chefs in the world. Tonight you've got me. Oh, are you worried?
Am I fucking worried? Are you worried? Are you fucking worried?
Yes. So, what are we making today, Chef?
So, we've got a family over for Leaders' Day. They're hungry. We're going to make them a delicious apple pie.
Ooh, lovely.
It's got sweetness. It's got the acidity of the fruit, and then you get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Wow, okay, so where do we start?
So we're going to start by making our filling. So we've got about 1 kilogram of fresh cooking apples here. Fucking beautiful. And we're going to slice these up perfectly. And then straight into the pan.
Your new show, Demon Kitchen Heart Eater, starts on Friday here on Channel 1. So, tell us about that.
So, teams of young chefs come into my kitchen, and one by one I destroy them emotionally. And if there's time, I teach them some basic knife skills. Fuck me, Patrick. What are you doing?
What?
Shit. Is that how you cut? Fuck, you'll lose a fucking finger.
Oh, don't worry, I've got spares. Right, so, once we've done that,
I like how this person's name is now just Patrick.
Bowl. Yeah? Okay. Sugar. Butter. We mix that together, and then a whole egg. What are you doing, you fucking donkey? Are your brains the size of that fucking egg?
Oh, no, Chef.
No.
Whoops.
Shit. Right. Mix that with a wooden spoon and work in that flour, okay? Work that into a nice ball of dough, just like that.
So, what does the notoriously fierce Jordan Rankley do to your mind?
Shit, Bez. What's that?
Whoops.
What is that? It's bit lumpy. Lumpy? I could fucking pass for a sack of spuds. Touch that. Touch it. Yeah? Pathetic. That goes into chill. Now, we're mixing our filling.
What?
Apples, sugar, cinnamon.
You own 6 restaurants across 5 territories. Which is your favourite?
Are you mixing that or fucking it?
What?
Are you going to light a candle? Take it out to dinner? Fucking mix it for fuck's sake. Right, now we're rolling out 2/3 of our pastry. Into the dish.
And the filling goes
Oh no.
right.
Then taking the remaining pastry, rolling that into a round, and that goes on the top. Beautiful.
Lovely. Okay.
Right. Wash a bit of water.
Wrong one.
Beautiful. Now press gently all the way around. And we're cutting 5 slashes very carefully with steam. And then brushing the whole thing.
Okay.
With a beaten egg.
Okay. Ta-da! What do you think?
Patrick.
You, come here. Come here, you. That's a disgrace. I'd rather jam my eyeballs up my fucking arse than look at that. I'd rather use my tongue to tie my shoes after a fucking shit-kicking contest. You understand?
Then it goes in the oven for 45 minutes.
Oh, put your fucking head in the oven while you're at it. Useless. You! Come here, you! You're the worst fucking thing to happen to foods that's cyanide. Do you know that? I tell you what.
Oh.
Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck off.
Okay, well, while I do that, let's go now to Megan and Robin, who will be announcing the winners of our competition. Visions of the Future.
Are you taking the piss now?
delicious. If you want to follow along at home, then make sure you write in with a stamped address envelope
Whoops.
and we'll send
Sorry.
you a fact sheet. So, Robin, look at all these amazing entries to the Vision of the Future competition.
Yes, we challenged you to show us your predictions of the future, and we were just inundated with entries, weren't we, Megan? From wacky inventions to global problem solving, they are all amazing, and we had the best time looking through each one.
It's so tough narrowing it all down, so we have some amazing runners-up. In third place, drum roll please, we have Hamish, who's 3 from Lunwelly. He calls this still life and future of God, and it really blew us away. Just look at the line work here, and I can really feel every passionate stroke of the brush.
If you look here, you'll see a beautifully rendered, what I thought at first was a smiley face or perhaps a cat. But I think if you really look, you'll see it's actually a representation of the seeming futility of death through the eyes of the living.
Indeed. He's also chosen to just leave a lot of it blank, which I think is really interesting. If you know Hamish and his work, of course, he loves focusing on the negative space rather than the image itself.
Stunning, absolutely stunning. And
Ugh.
talent from one so young, Megan. But next up we have our second place
'Kay.
entry.
These-
So in second, drum roll please. We have Keith, 41 from
Second
Derby.
place?
Keith, we were sort of aiming this towards our younger viewers, but still.
Okay, so it's children.
His idea of the future, which he's calling Ravaged Earth.
Indeed. He says in his really rather detailed notes, deprived of basic resources, society will resort to a brutal system of weekly battles to the death, where only the victor may breed. He also said the bottom here, either that or about the same, but maybe a bit worse.
I really love his attention to detail. You can see the sort of gladiatorial arena, and then what I can only assume is Keith himself pulling off this chap's head and shouting, "Come back to me, Linda!" Oh, Keith. Maybe if you spent more time outdoors and less time entering children's competitions, she might not have liked.
Special one there. And finally, of course, it's time to reveal our winner. All our runners-up will receive a day out at an inflatable happy land on an industrial estate just off the A40. Sorry about that, Keith. But our lucky winner will win the chance to spend the day at the Department of Change to see how our teammates are actually making a new future of the accident every day. And the winner is, drum roll please. It's... I'll help you with that. You're 8 years old and you are from Smugly. We absolutely love your picture here. People's Parade. You've got folks walking together, just really celebrating the diversity of our society.
You've got people with all different flags, people celebrating their religion and their bodies, and there's even a game of sports board happening over here. That or some overzealous littering, it's hard to tell.
I love these robots having a little bit of a dance, getting involved in the party. Aren't they? This one seems to have gone a bit haywire. In what I can only assume is an ominous sign of things to come.
Well, if our winners have inspired you to make some artwork of your own, do keep sending them in, and lots will be displayed in our gallery here.
Well done again to everyone who took part. We're going to take a break now, but when we come back, we'll be playing the Wheel of Truth and making some lovely homemade gifts.
Oh,
Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Right. From what I can tell, the vision mix is getting even worse for wear, Alex. I expect things will be more challenging in this next segment, so be careful. Don't take any unnecessary risks. Not like what we're putting out actually matters anymore.
I'm on the bus tonight. I'll get cars arranged for you both. Find me when you're done and I'll take you out for the loading bay.
What? Must be played. The latest key facts and figures from Team HQ. Okay. Cool. I've left the building again.
Playing havoc with the sound.
It's bad out there. We're being feeling stretched again.
Use a high pass filter.
It's a revolution, Colin.
What can you ask though to keep it down a bit?
Jenny, where's Glenn? Can we get him out here? I'm not sure about this grandmother.
He's right in the garage, I guess.
I just wouldn't say grandma. Yes, grandmother's arsehole. It's much better.
Why did my buttons not work? Oh.
Apparently there's been some sort of disturbance in the studio. Now I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but I wanted to let you know that I've asked for extra security and they're already on their way.
Okay, 10 seconds for positions and pose. Okay, this time you've said it. Laughing, and we're going in 5, 4, 3.
A bit more audience reaction would be nice, Alex.
You were just saying you can't wait to taste Patrick's pie. I don't know, I think I could wait.
Well, here it is. Flush out the oven.
Well, it does look amazing. Jordan, how did our Patrick do?
Well, let's just say that pie's got more crust than my grandmother's arsehole.
Well, thank you for that. Well, come on, try it. Dig in. Hey,
Ugh. That does not look good at all. Patrick, what have you done?
And a little glass of comfort for Robert, I think.
What is going on with you?
Now you better go and get ready for that next feature.
Every night we play a game of Wheel of Truth with our celebrity guests.
But I know what you're thinking. Megan, we've only got one celeb guest. Well observed, viewers, well observed. Well then, I better bring her out.
One for the state of the nation. And one for me.
Author, lawyer, and thinker. I mean, she's only the blooming team leader. It's Julia Thornbury.
I think you might be using those sound effects a little too much there.
I will stop then.
See you.
Oh, Megan, you look incredible.
I was just about to say the same thing. Now, don't get too comfortable. It's time to head over to Robin and Patrick as we play Wheel of Truth.
Has the audience gone to sleep? Remember the SFX buttons.
Stop it!
That's right, it's that part of the show where we pit our celebs against each other to see if we can break them.
that's right, Robin. They're gonna spin the wheel to pick a round, and it could be anything from box of flies to slap my face. They really have no idea.
Lovely.
Bozeman, if you can get out of my ear for 5 seconds.
Give it a spin. Here we go. Okay, let's see what you've landed on. Okay, is fact or fib? Jordan, is it true that you've been known to order takeaway for a dinner party and pass it off as your own cooking?
One fucking time. One time. Well, I think if that pie was anything to go by, you did them a favour.
Not so fast there, Julia. That's all fib. We heard you've got a very interesting way of saving time during the laundry.
Oh my god.
Why don't you tell us about it?
You absolutely no. I can't. Okay, so don't judge me, okay? What I do is oh god, I'm gonna lose my job over this.
Oh, we're all friends here, come on.
Okay. So I only have one bra, okay? And so one day a week I wash it. And on that day I can't wear it now.
Honestly, raise my taxes. We're clearly not paying you enough.
Come to my dressing room after the show. We'll sort you out.
Are you blushing, Patrick? Is all this talk of bras embarrassing you?
I'm not blushing. Come on then, you, Julia. Spin the bloody wheel. Okay, here we go. It's Guess That Face. I'm going to show you a picture and you simply have to guess that face. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Oh, goodness.
Julia. Oh, who's that?
Oh my god! Is that you? Yes! Look, it was a very difficult time fashion-wise.
That hairdo is fucking hilarious.
No, don't. I think it's sweet.
mullet is as popular now as it's ever been.
Oh, well, don't get too ahead of yourself there. Jordan? Who? Is this? Does that look familiar at all?
Wow! Well, I'm glad I was getting fashion advice from someone who managed to make 7 look like 85.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Bozeman, what are you doing?
Got to move on. Jordan, let's have another spin.
It's my go time, you go. Go on, sorry, I'm so keen.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
It's fat or fish. Okay, if you look under your podium, you will find a lovely fish smoothie. Now, I'm going to ask you both a question, and all you have to do
Ugh.
is answer it honestly, or else you'll have to drink the smoothie. Okay? Are you ready for the question? Here we go. Which of your esteemed hosts is the more talented one?
Oh. Oh. Oh God.
I need my fucking mouth. Do you know how much these taste buds are worth?
Well, we've got time for one more quick spin, so go, Julia, go!
Goodness.
Julia, take a look in that box under your desk there.
It's a hamster.
I think Lord Cheeks is trying to get in on the game. Bless him.
Julia, what have you got in that box? It's not cheese, is it?
Another one, Mr. Bozeman. Don't mind if I do, Mr. Bozeman.
Balls? What am I supposed to do with these?
Well, give it a go for us.
But I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
Come on, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. She's doing it. She's fucking doing it.
Was so impressive. I have to say, unexpected. Well, gosh, that was our game of real.
Look at her face.
Wasn't that fun?
That hit the spot.
Bozeman!
It's time to head over to Megan in Crafty Corner.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
That's right, you've joined me in Crafty Corner, but today I'm going to be ably assisted by Julia. Come on over here. Goodness me, I don't know how you're keeping your dinner down. I can still smell that fish.
Well, to be honest, I've had worse. I used to eat at Peter Clement's house.
Oh, well, I hope you've got your artsy hat on because
Oh,
today
goodness.
we're making something very close to my heart. It's our little studio. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? Oh, all of us there on the sofa.
Wow. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, is that all you in there?
Yeah, it is. If we can just get a little zoom in, there we are. Oh, I don't know about you, Julia, but I always leave my holiday shopping to the last minute.
Oh, every year. I do it every year.
Well, luckily these make amazing gifts. Shall we get cracking?
Oh, well, not much left in the bottle. Really not too.
Here, and Julia, that's it. Grab those scissors. I just want you to get rid of this front panel here.
Perfect. Will do.
Are you big celebrators in your house, Julia?
Yes, no. In my house, we show our love through food, like big dinners, loads of drinks.
That's the best bit about any holiday. It's all that food.
This bit as well.
Absolutely right. Cutting along the line there. Do be careful with the scissors at home. Make sure you're being supervised.
It's a bit
If you
tough.
are a child. There we go. Fabulous.
There we go.
Okay, so it's going to look a little something like this, and I've got one here that I made earlier. We painted it with a bit of poster paint, white to match our lovely curtains here in the studio, but you can obviously have whichever backdrop you like.
Like a nice shiny gold number.
Well, exactly right. So we're going to make bits of our set now to put in the studio, perhaps a little desk. So I'm just going to grab this piece of card. I just got it from like a cereal box packet. I think you. I'll give you this one, Julia. Shall I?
Thank you
There
so
you go.
much.
And all you need to do is cut along the lines there. Fabulous. So
So what's the best part of any Leaders' Day dinner, do you reckon?
I don't even have to think about it. Really? I love the three potato pie.
Three potato pie, I don't know that one.
You know, with the chips covered in the mash or wrapped up in a jacket potato. That just means it does that. I don't know, but that sounds starchy.
Well done, Julia. So now she's folding over a little bit there. What it's going to look like at the end is this little rectangular shape there. We're going to pop it in the middle. Bit of sticky tape on the back there so it sticks down. Now we need a sofa. That's what we need next. We're going to make that out of a lovely paper cup.
Knocking everything over.
Knocking it all over.
I got one though, Megan.
Line here,
Bozeman!
exactly right.
I will mute you!
Around the bottom and again around the top. Well done. When you're done,
Oh, there we go.
it's going to look a little something like this. Look what I've done there. I've stuck some felt down. Nice and comfortable sofas.
Yes, can't have our tiny Megan having an uncomfortable sofa, can we?
Absolutely not.
She'll be on the phone to her tiny agent and getting someone tiny fired.
Oh, there's only one thing missing, isn't there, Julia? What is that?
Higher caliber of guests.
Nearly. It's people. So all we've done to make our little people
Oh, I don't like this at all.
tail stick into a bottle cap. Just need a face for that now. I've got a good one here. I know it well. It's me. I'm going to stick it down there. A little bit of sticky tape. Oh, my felt's going everywhere. There we go. Oh, I'm a bit lonely. Let's take Robin and Patrick over. Sitting down on the couch over there.
She's gonna have Jeremy out down there. She.
Myself just comfortable, just there.
And these, of course, are all made and cut out of our favourite newspapers or magazines. So you can have any guests you like. Julia, is there anyone else you'd like in studio?
Oh, yes. Well, I'm going to be playing Wheel of Truth with Ronnie from Hitrash.
Nice.
Yes, but that will. Yes, he's going to be and I'll be teaching him foreign policy.
And of course, you can decorate them however you want. Perhaps you're a bit, I don't know, nostalgic for the old look of our studio. We've got the blue studio down there. Or even a bit of retro red. I've got Sheila Quickstep being interviewed there by... Oh, sorry, that's not supposed to be.
Oh, Mama, that's racing. Oh, bloody hell, this is long.
Time for a break. When we come back, I'll be on the couch of chat talking to some of you, and I just cannot wait. We'll be back after these messages.
Why do we bother, Alex? What's the point? It's not like this is even close to journalism anymore. How did I let it get this far?
Oh.
Should we be worried? We've got the Prime Minister here. It's good that she's here. She's the reason for the extra security. Are we going to need her? Possibly. We're back. It's not very reassuring. I know. Good thing I'm not your mum, right?
Okay. Well, that was a C. Hopefully I don't get Doc and Pagan. Bozeman is drinking quite a bit. Yeah. So I assume something big is going to happen.
Both at the same time, Colin?
That is not a thing.
I told she doesn't run to my family. Sponsors are huge in services and cinema. And brothels.
Everybody okay in here?
What?
Yeah, we would be if you stopped asking us questions like that.
We're expecting troublemakers, but nothing serious. You might hear some noises, but it's nothing to be concerned about. The services know what they're doing.
So, nobody freak out when the shooting starts, okay? Show must go on and all that. Tits and teeth. Oh, sorry.
Thank you, Jenny. Tits and teeth, armed and ready.
10 seconds, everybody. In 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the nightly show where it's time for the Prime Minister to face the toughest critics in the territories. You lot out there.
Call us on the usual numbers with your questions for the Prime Minister.
First up, we have Humphrey from Hamble Bamblebury.
Lovely place. I'm hoping to retire there.
Oh, good choice.
Are you there, Humphrey?
Hello, Humphrey.
We appear to have lost Humphrey. We'll try and get him back, but let's go to another call in the meantime. Who have we got next, Patrick?
Next up, we've got Mandy from Arsminster. Oh, I don't think I'll be retiring there.
Hi, Mandy. You're through to the Prime Minister. What's your question?
Hello? Mandy? What's going on, Jenny? Jenny?
The lines are down.
Oh, well, call down to maintenance and get me
Can't. All the lines are down. Well, apologies to our viewers at home. We do have a few technical gremlins making mischief behind the scenes. So while we're getting back up and running, Patrick has a couple of questions that were sent in by our viewers earlier this week.
Are you? Oh, yes. yes, no, of course I do. Well, our first question is from Trisha.
I love Patrick.
Camera Avenue. And what she really wants to know, lock the door! Lock the fucking door!
Seal the doors!
Oh goodness.
Got Jenny, aren't you? Come here. Don't be afraid, Jenny. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to hurt anyone if we don't have to. All I want you to do is to keep the show on the air. You understand?
I don't like the fact that he's there. Oh, we're in so much trouble.
You two, on your knees over there. Move! So, this is the famous couch of chat, eh?
I don't answer questions at gunpoint, Mr. James.
You're not at gunpoint, Prime Minister. They are.
Nevertheless, if you think I'm going to answer to you, then I'm
Oh, you
afraid
don't have to answer to me, Julia. Are the doors locked and sealed?
Oh, fuck.
All clear.
Good. Thank you. Yes, good.
Jeremy Donaldson! I fucking heard his voice. Hi. Oh, I'm so stressed. Nope. We're not gonna do SFX right now. That is not the time for it.
Why didn't you make contact?
We've only put them in their crosshairs. I'm sorry.
What a selfish bastard.
Keep the show going. Let them go, Alan. There'll be no killing tonight.
Sorry, I don't think we've met. I'm Patrick Bannon.
So you're telling us, is it?
Yeah, it's not actually Patrick Bannon. I love. Wow.
Sorry for barging in. Hate what you've done, please.
Me too. Would you like your sports?
It's yours. You're very well. So, let's talk, shall we?
Oh goodness.
Security on their way, Mr. Donaldson. I know you know that. Well, best make use of the time we have, eh?
Well, I'll leave you to it then,
No. I think we should stay here.
for safety.
For balance.
Fair.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Let's welcome back the National Nightly News. Tonight I'm joined by probably the two most influential people in the country, if not the continent.
Guess we.
Let's see if we can't kick over a few rocks and see what's lurking underneath. Prime Minister, if I could turn to you first.
I have nothing to hide.
Except that which is already hidden. Prime Minister, what is no effing gun?
I beg your pardon?
No effing gun. It's used in birth control, among other things.
If you haven't heard of that, perhaps you could enlighten us in regards to agrobacterium tunification.
Oh God, it wants me to scissors to that.
Absolutely no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Donaldson.
Well, that suggests a lack of attention to detail, Prime Minister. It's a bacterium used in the genetic modification of an organism. And I found traces of both these substances in every single one of the menu-centered food boxes that I've had analysed. From across the territories, if you want.
What exactly are you suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything, Prime Minister. I'm just pointing out the facts.
Oh my God. Is that why Kate and I can't have...
So you blamed it on the radioactive cloud from your bombs?
Before Stacy. We tried so many times.
Prime Minister, is there something wrong with the
Oh, I'm so stressed.
You want the truth? I think it'll help your viewers sleep at night. Well, here it is. 6 years ago, when we came to power, we had access to the real facts and figures. And they told us we were doomed. The population was expanding at an unsustainable rate. Within 50 years, we would be out of natural resources. We would war over fuel, and then inevitably food and clean water. It was no exaggeration to say that we were facing extinction. It was supposed to be opt-out contraception, an end to unwanted children, a chance to rebalance. But something went wrong in the testing phase. Nature took over. I never wanted this.
So you covered it up and blame the sterility on the bomb.
Oh, please don't lecture me on morality, Mr. James. Your hands are far too dirty for that.
Disrupt only did what had to be done.
Disrupt are not the answer. You'll just take us to an even more extreme version of where we were before. Your miserable policies will kill us all.
I'm not the one who built the transition centre.
No, you're from a time where people didn't even have the basic right to choose how and when to die.
You turned children against their parents.
We enabled young people to speak up about the abuse
We're not.
they were facing.
We're not censoring a damn thing.
Within their own families.
Identity cards.
Grow up.
Sterilised us against our will.
I built a sustainable future.
Too much. That's not for you to choose.
But if not me, then who? Who would choose it for themselves?
It isn't at the heart of all this. You don't trust us to choose. You think you know best, you know what's good for us, and if we disagree with you, then you'll send us to better. That's why there's no news anymore, because there's no choice, so there's no point.
There should be elections.
Elections have been suspended.
Time to unsuspend them then. If you want to carry on, you'll need a mandate. We have people ready to stand against you in every territory.
Oh.
So, let's turn to you, Mr. James.
Yes, let's get hard with James.
The public that those disrupt are forced of violent means. We are not by nature a violent
Jenny?
organisation.
Yes, Jeremy?
Could you have this queued up for us, please?
Yes, Jeremy.
Is that from disrupt leadership?
In a way. Mr. James, before you launch into your rather premature election campaign, I think it'd be useful for the viewers at home if you were to also answer a question or two.
Of course. When we come to power, one of the first things we'll do is restore a free press. The truth is very important. No more hidden secrets.
If you say so. From whom do you take your orders, by the way?
I beg your pardon?
Well, you're Disrupt's spokesman, but for whom do you speak?
You know I can't tell you. It's too dangerous for me to say.
I don't share those concerns. You see, I've met them almost 5 years ago now, back when I was a news anchor.
Jenny, coming by?
A week ago to discuss tonight's activities. I think they wanted to check that I've stuck with the script, which really shows how little they know me. So this time, I will a hidden camera. Would you like to see a little of what we discussed?
No, you can't. She'll have them arrested. They'll be dead by morning.
Not an unfair assessment.
Fortunately, it's not up to me. It's up to Alex, the broadcaster. What's screen, Jenny?
Screen 4.
No, you can't. My people will stop you.
All right.
Go to your machines.
Well, I would imagine mine will be doing their level best to ensure that Mr. Donaldson's footage gets the airing it deserves. After all, my security forces will be here soon, and I imagine this will end very badly for all of you.
Queued up and ready.
Thank you, Jenny.
I'll do it.
Showing this will have consequences.
I'll do it anyway.
For someone watching,
Don't do this to me.
it's up to you.
Alex, you got us this far.
Fuck me!
All at the last hurdle.
Oh damn, glad I'm not making
Damn it!
All our good work. All the years of disrupting. You could make it all for nothing. Please, don't play that footage.
I'm playing it, bastard.
And you're absolutely certain in your research.
It's unpalatable but true. Advance are covertly sterilizing the population.
Why don't you just release this to
Ooh.
the normal channel?
Okay, okay.
James is surprisingly efficient rabble-rouser. The peasants respond to his more earthly qualities. But you, Mr. Grimson, are offensively trust.
We did not risk our officer's life to rescue you out of outrage.
And afterwards, once all this is out in the open,
We anticipate considerable unrest, possibly riots.
Followed, of course, in the restoration of democratic elections under our control, of course.
Nature abhors a vacuum. You, Mr. create
considerable resources. From what I understand, Advance took your
The visible dividends, yes.
Some markets still prosper,
There will always be addicts.
and those with carnal desires for large capital labours and lucrative businesses.
We're doing it, boys.
Outside of buildings.
I'm so giddy with excitement now.
Of my glorious
Shh, I'll keep quiet.
For them, no price is too high.
Folks like us are always well resourced. You need have no concern about that.
We have been quite frank. Fight. And once the fight is done, to make sure this aberrance is never seen again. Return to the natural order of things. The wheat rises to the top and the chaff is burned away. No more living side by side with illegitimate savages.
Okay.
Let the bloods pile up in the ghettos.
Yeah.
Strictly what? Any gun everywhere.
I'm so excited.
Including our Mr. James. It amazes me how he cannot hear the Damoclean sword that dangles above his head.
Oh, he's an ignorant fool. He sees only the red cape in front of him.
So it is with the low orders. They are lost in this new world.
They will gladly walk back to old one, and they will be ours again, as it should be.
Rather.
You set me up.
no, Alan, you did that to yourself. Now do you understand what you're doing?
You understand why we have to.
Pathetic. Neither of you recognises your own reflection.
How long, Jenny?
The long, I imagine.
Then you.
Security are outside. They've been here for 5 minutes, but they're not doing anything. Turns out there's a lot of them who wanted children. We're already a few minutes over, Megan, but with ratings like this, those ones no fault.
Do you want to take a seat?
It should be you.
It should be both of us. You start.
I'll try.
Before we go tonight,
One final thing.
there's so much to digest here. What's happened tonight in this political circus.
The tent is collapsing, and the ringmasters have lost their footing.
There will be elections. Soon, I'd imagine. You'll be able to choose.
These two will run. A choice between a shit sandwich and a cold cup of soup. A circus of horrors.
Two extremes, both offering their own form of misery.
You can do advance and be equal,
In cages, like performing lions.
or disrupt and be free.
To struggle and starve.
Or you can do something different. You can run. You can stand. You can stop remoting the way things are and change it.
You're good people, and you are sensible people. You know the difference between right and wrong.
So stop whinging and do something. Take responsibility. Because if you don't, it'll all be left to these clowns.
And that's the worst circus of all.
My name's Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Have a transformative night.
And then make tomorrow better.
And we're out. You're done. This program, this channel, all
No,
the
Julia, not them. We're done. They got us both.
Your security team say they'll escort you when you're ready. We can call you a taxi. See Alan?
Where would I go?
Wherever you want.
Am I under arrest?
I know you've made that impossible, Mr. Dawes.
Yeah.
Won't be pleased with you.
Child sex traffickers and wannabe dictators. The natural enemies of the reporter.
We did it, boys.
We'll do it together.
Yes. In a little burn
Oh, there we go. Remains beloved in the nation and hated in the industry. Uh-huh. Okay. Jesus is seeking funding to get to the moon. He also needs scientists and engineers. Good for him. Okay. Little Caesar has moved from strength to strength. She recently released a line of synthicatals and a sex tape. Good, good, good. Sophia Remington and Remington's Swiss PLC are now more owned in a quarter of the world's wealth. Big Sticky has become a tourist attraction for less than the squeamish. Okay. Dante was the first of many children to be born in the caves. Many years later, his descendant called Helvetica, sending surreal messages to the service they were never received. The Right Reverend Holly John Love now speaks only through his appointed voice. Edward Football Face, who's clearly just football with a face on it. Johnny's a poor ventriloquist. I probably could have saved those people from Dante's taint if I had been like, oh no, those poor people. Ugh, well, yikes. Interesting. Ba-ba-ba. Uh-huh. By her death, continues to work. She won a Best Actor award for her role as Mafia Boss Paperweight. What? Oh, she was dead? And that's what they were asking about? When they're like, how's she gonna play a droid? She's... Pleasure Corp's upward trajectory seems unstoppable. Then there's only been one luxury cruise disaster, and even then, almost half the passengers survived. Cool, 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 cool. It's still a nightmare. Cool. I've done nothing. Crazy Neil lives in the capital his 9th and 10th wives. He now sells mostly indulgences. Okay. This is pretty cool. I'm just jamming out to this. Fisher's town of St. Bumley on the Taint continues to thrive. The whole was recently named the area of outstanding natural beauty. Cool, 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 cool. Blue wave on the center says the government advises you to center.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Johnson.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Okay.
Our main stories tonight.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Accord. The new centralist party snatched victory from under the noses of the mainstream parties.
Incoming Prime Minister Fatima Chowdhury called Accord's win proof that the major parties had lost the trust of the nation and signalled the end of extremist politics.
Neither Advance nor Disrupt, who failed to garner even 10% of the vote, have released a statement.
Later, we'll be looking in detail at the election results across the nation before Jeremy brings us a report on the recent unrest in Valdez.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
You've unlocked Reach an Accord. You found one of 14 epilogues. Holy cow. 14? All fall down. The middle ground. Chaos reigns. A better Jeremy. Okay.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf. And I'm Jeremy Johnson. Our main headlines tonight.
We did it! Hold on. Let me get myself back up. And then we will go up to the just chatting screen. Yeah.
Well, that's a very blunt question.
So that's a very blunt question. Boop. Let me pull up the playlist. We have a little chit chat afterwards.
Have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
But now you start to see, yes, the people never
Okay.
It's never enough. I cannot believe you.
Okay. And then we quit that. I might do some of the DLC. I think we have the telethon, or that kind of stuff. Anyway, oh, background music. Where are we at? Go. Actually, this one. The one we had earlier. There you go. All right. So that's it. That's the main story. I got that ending. Apparently there's 14 different epilogues. I might just look up on my own time what does what. So yeah. I don't know. I feel better about my decisions now. I guess with Housing Disrupt, it leads to Jeremy getting freed. And that's really what we needed, because he was like, no, fair and balanced reporting. So I'm glad everything came together. I thought I was effed, though. I didn't end up poor as dirt at the end there, but hey, who needs money when you've got family, I guess? Oh, that part with Stacy, oh my goodness, that one was hard. That one was so difficult. Because, like, yes, like, even in a, like, they have to be doing something right, for people to trust in them. And so, like, obviously beforehand, currently, you know, it's very all political stuff, but like, holy cow. Whoo. That was rough. Anyway, so if you watch this in the future, thank you so much for watching. How'd you enjoy the ending? How'd you enjoy it? I'm sorry I didn't play the rushes and everything like that. I might just, I'm sure there's videos on like the different rushes and stuff like that. I might cobble together some stuff, because it's just like so much time, because I have to just go back through them to like what they were saying behind the scenes. Also, I know Patrick Bannon at the end there was lying. I don't even know that person's actual name, that character's actual name, because they just took on the role of Patrick Bannon when that shenanigans happened, and honestly loved it though. They just rolled with it. But holy cow, yeah. Imagine that, the news not being actual news and being controlled by a third party. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day today. And yeah, and then I should have my schedule up hopefully later today. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.